Yes, we are live here, and I'm sorry I was delayed. Just trying to get a last, few things ready before I came in, and didn't plan my time really well. But nice to have all of you here with me. And we have Neha Saraf saying hello, waiting. Neha, we just exchanged some emails. Indrayani Bokil from Singapore. Yes, you just this morning you just joined the bronze tier, so very happy and very happy to welcome you in ease. And I hope. You were able to log in with ease and you were able to get into the ease dashboard with ease. Yes, Shilpa Luthra is here too. Hello, ma'am. Yes, hello, Shilpa. Nice to have you here today. Today is the last session in this series that we've been doing on manifesting your best self, manifesting your best life. We've been learning different principles of the law of attraction and how the most important key is to change your thought process, right? Change, work on your negative beliefs, work on your scripts that are not working for you. And the more you clean that, the more your manifestation becomes like super powerful, right? You become like the super manifesting ninja. So, yes, nice to have all of you and having everyone here with me today. And it's nice. And I'm going to miss y'all tomorrow and a few days. And then hopefully we'll be back again sometime. So, yes, Indrayani is saying yes. Yes, welcome again. Okay. Rupali Maisuriya. Hello, Mama. I think she means hello, ma'am. Yeah, I'm not Mama. Hello, ma'am. Riti Sharma, your favorite color is gold? Wow. Well, I like bling too. Uh, okay. Facebook user. Hi, Namita ji. Thanks for accepting my friend request on Facebook today. Excited to be on board. Wonderful. Now, people who are writing from Facebook, if you haven't given StreamYard to give permission to your name, then I don't see your name, right? So if you put a comment over there so that I can know your name and I can remember your name and I can, know that when you're showing up, it's nice to put your name. So Facebook user who's telling me, thank you for accepting my friend request on Facebook today. Excited to be on board. I'm excited to have you as well. But if you could put your comment down again with your name, then I'd appreciate that more so I can remember you. Okay. Aya Bhanushali is already with a question. How to decide your career? Ruchi Dabas. Hi, ma'am. I have recently started watching your YouTube videos. Thank you, and I hope they are of service to you. Please also join. We have a Facebook group, Life Coaching with Namita, where people get to vote on different topics and also get all the updates about, the YouTube program and the link and other things as well. I've been busy with the Ease Academy, so I haven't been able to give much love to the Life Coaching with Namita Facebook group, but there are some plans and we hope to get started there as well. Okay. Neelam Sharma, yes, she's been there for a long time. She keeps coming most of the time. She shows up. Yes, Hare Krishna. And that Facebook user who just I accepted, yes, Shruti Gupta. So yes, thank you, Shruti. Thank you for letting me know your name. There are a few Shrutis or a few Srishtis, so I get a little confused with your last names, but bear with me, I'll get better. Okay. And Shilpa Luthra, I didn't know about Facebook. Joining now. If someone can put that link in chat, I'll appreciate it. The Facebook group link, the Life Coaching with Namita Facebook group link. Until I find out, then I get defocused and I lose my train of thought. Okay, Kultar ji is here. Hare Krishna. He's always there. Thank you. And you had asked a question also yesterday. I hope I answered that well for you. And here we go. There are some questions that I have received from a lot of different people as a part of the last program today. And today's, I thought let me be a little bold and say, ask Namita anything. And I said, no, not anything. Let me specify the topic: law of attraction and Ease Academy, right? So let's jump into some questions that I have been receiving. I'm just trying to open my spreadsheet here. Mm-mm-mm. Somebody signed up for Ease Academy. Yeah. So there is one question from Neha. Ma'am, I am depressed since 15 years. Sorry to hear that. I am not complete my education. I am failed during my exam. I'm financially zero. Well, that's a tough life. It is due to my past karmas that I have seen this thing. How can I raise from the situation of life and make my life in right path? Yeah, that's a tough situation, isn't it? Like you've been depressed, you haven't been able to complete your education because of that. Your finances are in difficulty and you're wondering what you can do about it. You really want to raise your path, raise yourself. So, So the thing is, the very fact that you want to raise yourself from the situation itself is a big win. So I want you to celebrate that, Neha, that you're like, wow, I'm in this situation, I'm in the dumps, I need to get up. Okay, so you're ready to get up, you want to get up. That itself is a big win because a lot of times people in that situation, they even lose the will to come out of it. So this itself is a great win that we have right here with you, and you want to celebrate that. Now, gradually, apart from just thinking that it is karma or thinking that is depression, because those two seem like a catch-all bucket for everything, and I'm sure they're contributing to your case. But what I would like it if you could also, work on understanding, were there any thought processes? Was there any nervousness? Was there any anxiety? Was there any thought processes that blocked you from being able to complete your education? Or was it just this whole depression thing? Or was it, were there any situations? And what can you do to learn from them so that you can move forward? And it's okay if you didn't complete your education. What can you do now to be financially stable and to have a goal in life and to move forward? I am sure you have some skills, and I am sure you can make something out of those skills, make a profession out of those skills, either make a business or be a freelancer or get a job. So we all have some potential. We all are blessed with some talent by the Lord, and you can work on that, and you can start thinking about how you can take next steps forward. So in all of this situation, don't worry if you don't have education. Even without education, you can do well in life, right? So start thinking about what is your goal, what is it you want to do, and how do you want to move forward. And for that, you would need some help, right? So then, who are those people who are going to take guidance from, right? One thing is to just focus on your depression and like, oh, I'm depressed, I need to fix my depression. Great, you do that. But okay, I need to move forward. This is my goal. What are the steps I need to take? Write down the steps you need to take. Find out which things you can do on your own, which things you don't know how to do, so get help, right? uh, Even for me to set up this whole Ease Academy, to set up this whole practice that I've been working on, to make all these online arrangements and things like that, and making sure people have a good onboarding experience and all, it doesn't come naturally. I have learned it from people, right? So I could have also been like, oh, I'm struggling, I don't know. No, but let me find, I don't know something, let me go and find someone who knows and learn from them, right? So make a plan of your future, think about the skills you have, and start working ahead. And nowadays, this whole freelancing, this gig economy is so big. You could also start listing some of your services if you have those skills on Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com, or you could also list on Upwork.com, Freelancer.com. And a lot of people are now not hiring staff full time, but they're rather like picking people from these places, giving them a contract, getting the job done, and then coming out. So I am sure you could be an assistant in a school. You could do so many different things. The point is to commit to some work and to do it consistently, no matter what your mind tells you. Okay, so let's start there and then we'll progress later on. Okay. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Okay, is this the right platform to ask questions regarding yesterday's session? So this session is about the law of attraction, questions on that, or questions around Ease Academy. So let's talk about these things in this session. Okay, this is what the focus is of these sessions, and we'll keep the focus to that. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to first answer questions which are focused on that, and questions that people have sent to me over messages about as they have sent it to me, right? So I know we can't make it a similar session. Okay. Okay, here is another question. Wow. Okay. Next is Ruchi Dabas. Amal Sulu, Amal Survarkar is saying we should give help to the needy. Okay, great. Thank you for sharing that. Arya Bhanushali, how can we decide our career, and does the course will help us regarding it? How to decide your career? She's asked that question twice, right? So here we have um, to decide your career. Again, if you have an immediate need, then find something which immediate skills that you have that you can map and you can earn money, because bringing food on the table, running your finances, etc., is important. The next is How can the course, so you already have some skills. Before I talk about the course in general, you already probably have some skills. Think about which of your skills are employable, or which of your skills can be converted to a freelancership or an entrepreneurship, and then start working on that. Hmm? And think about how you can convert that to some financial, even tuitions. A lot of people make a lot of, are able to really pay their bills very well by just offering tuitions. So think about some of those things and see how you do that. Now, your question is, how can you decide our career, and does a course help us regarding it? Um, how can we decide our career, and does a course will help us regarding it? So how can you decide your career? So regarding the course, in the course, you get this information of understanding your nature really well, right? And then which type of jobs do really suit your nature. So that is what the course can help you with that. And the course can also help you work on different mindset issues that we have about, where we get stuck in our mindset and we're not able to take that next leap in our success, that next phase of, we're fearful, we're blocked by fear, we're blocked by so many things, we're blocked by our own inhibitions, our own cultural conditioning, our own so many different things, right? So you learn how to work on all of those things so that you can make a clear decision about your career, and also focus and grow really well in your career. So, Arya, I hope that answered your question. Your first question was, how do I decide your career? Is one thing is, what skills do you have that are employable, and start working instead of, all this. Think about, you should know your passion, you should know your purpose, and all. It takes time to discover all of that. And as you grow older and you do and try a lot of different things, then you finally understand yourself really well, and then you're able to make those choices. So don't worry and put pressure on. I know someone whom I'm working with right now, and they're not able to take the next step because they're so colored by all of these things, right? So they're like, I don't know if I like that, and I don't know if I like this. And finally, I was like, I don't care what you like or don't like, but the point is, you got to do some work. And that's what's going to keep your mind regulated, and that's what's going to help you grow forward, right? So that's how some of the tips that you could have. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Hi, ma'am. I have started to know and realize how to. Okay, how about we have questions on stuff, you know, yeah, can we have stuff on, okay, we don't have stuff on law of attraction and youth academy here. This is like a agony, Namita coaching me session. So can I wait for some questions on ease academy and law of attraction, what we have been discovering and discussing so many days, so that I can stay focused on that, because a lot of people watch these videos also after, and they have been giving me feedback that you're just coaching online, you're not answering the questions. Okay, so Arya is happy, and uh, okay, I'm not answering husband-wife questions here, so sorry about that. Uh, Let me go back to some of the questions that I've been that I've been getting, right? So just let me go back. I'm not getting enough live questions, so let me just go back. Okay, coming up. Here's some more questions that I've been getting. Okay, there is one question here. Ma'am, I am getting a payment issue with card if international transaction is disabled. I'm getting error while making payment. Well, then I don't know where you're doing it from. So if you're doing it in US dollars from India, probably your international card is disabled. So there is also buy in rupees. So you could select that, Neha. And if your focus is on doing it in rupees and you're paying it from a US account or an external account, then uh, I don't know. You'll have to have, like, my team will help you with that. We'll respond to you on that, right? So the cart is closing on 11:59 p.m. and we are closing here uh, in a few hours. It's about 1 hour, 1 hour and 45 minutes approx, right? 1 hour 40 minutes approx. So those of you who want to make a decision about the Ease Academy, right now is the time to join the Ease Academy and to connect and to make it work for you, right? And then if you miss it now, then your next chance is whenever it opens. Right now we plan for March. That's our current plan right now because we have a lot of things to do. But if we open sooner, you get in sooner. Okay. Okay, ma'am, will we get to interact with you personally while doing the course? It depends on which tier you're on. So the gold tier gets two group coaching calls with me, and that's where you get a chance to interact with me. But the bronze and the silver tier, as a lot of people who've joined today's call are also from the bronze and the silver tiers, would have noticed that the Facebook group is where we interact, and me and my team are pretty responsive. So far, I have been responding, but gradually you'll start seeing my assistant coaches respond over there as well for the silver and the bronze tiers. So that's how we interact, and I like to surprise my members. So I don't want to talk about that right now. Okay. I don't want to talk about the surprise, and it's not a surprise. Okay. Prerna Singh, Hare Krishna, ma'am. Your sessions have been really helpful. Thank you so much. I have just joined what is Ease Academy. What are we discussing, if you can tell? That's a good question. Let me show you that. Okay, let me just get that up so that you can see it. Right. So we have something called as the Ease Academy. Okay. And I'm sharing screen and I'm getting better at it. I'm getting really better at it every time I do it. And here we go. Yes, I figured it out. Okay. This is the Ease Academy. What's her name? Prerna Singh, right? And you have the link here as well. So we've been running a series of lives from 26th July to the last day today, 5th August. And I've been talking about how you can manifest your best life with the law of attraction. And from 26th July and all, we talked about how manifestation is possible for all of us. It's not just for a select few. And the most important key, which we talked last Tuesday, was about learning how to change our thoughts. Then Wednesday we had Q&A. Thursday is when I discussed the entire Ease Academy blueprint as to how when the whole thing about changing our thoughts and clarifying our own energy can lead to better manifestation. Then I have a success blueprint to that, and that is how you do it. So that is how you could choose to do it, and that's the program I have. That's what I'm selling, and that's what's there in Ease Academy. There are different tiers to that, as you can see here. So we have different tiers. So if you click, so we just have 2 hours and 37 minutes left. Sorry, I didn't calculate very well. So when you click Buy Ease Now, it takes you. Of course, you can scroll through the entire page, but you see all these different membership tiers. This is a coaching academy. And you could also go back to my YouTube channel and watch all those videos that we've talked about, right? So here we have these different tiers. We have bronze, silver, and gold. And bronze is for people who are on a tight budget, but they're wanting to work on themselves and they're wanting to grow. Silver tier is for those who are looking for the best value. So this one, the bronze tier deals with the mind and changing your thought process and connecting with yourself. It deals with 2 stages of the Ease Academy, of the blueprint. The silver tier is where you're doing a complete overhaul of the system. You're working on your body, your energy, and your mind, so that you can live to your full potential. You can manifest your best life and manifest everything that you're looking for in life, right? So we start with healing ourselves, aligning with ourselves, understanding our nature, understanding our personality types, and learning remedies to balance all of that through Ayurveda and astrology. Then we're working on our entire energy system. And then, like your chakras, and because thoughts and traumas and thought processes, a lot of stuff gets stuck in over there. So you want to heal all of that and come to a regulated stage over there. And then you work on your thought processes, because we have a lot of negative beliefs. We have a lot of unhelpful beliefs and unhelpful thinking patterns that affect us in our life. And so you start working on reframing all of that. You work on your communication, because you want to assert yourself, you want to speak your truth, you want to be able to communicate and set your boundaries and do all of those things, and all that's possible with communication. And also understand other people well, right? So you understand your personality type in the aligned stage. So you also understand other people's personality types, because you understand yourself, and you learn how to communicate with different personality types, right? So that's also there. You learn how to heal your entire family's energy system. And finally, you learn the techniques of manifestation. But this is basically it's my life coaching practice of so many years, the methods and the tools that I use to work on myself, improve myself, and the methods and tools that I've used to work on my clients. I've converted all of that into online modules. And this is a silver tier. So silver tier has the whole thing, but it's all courses and modules. but it's very well guided with assignments and guided meditations and things like that. So you don't feel lost. And there is a Facebook group where you could ask questions, right? And then we have the gold tier, which has everything in the silver tier, but it also includes group coaching calls with me, so that you get an answer, you get to ask questions in those calls and get answers, right? So if you're on a very tight budget, bronze is the right place for you. If you're on the silver tier, you're looking for the best value, right? So you're like, I truly want the gold tier, but I don't think I have that budget, but okay, I'll go for something that gives me still the best value, the biggest bang for my buck, and that's silver. And the goal tier is I'm looking for speed. I want to like really increase my speed and get better at this. So how can I do that, right? So that's how it goes. And you also have this video over here. Which tier should I join? So you can decide which tier works for you. And upstairs, a little bit upstairs, you also have this whole ease blueprint, right? So you can watch this ease blueprint. So just what I talked about, all these 7 stages are explained in great detail over here. And yeah, you can decide which tier you want, and based on that, you can select and you can make the payment. And we close the cart at 11:59 p.m. today, August 5th, IST, and that's how this goes. So all those who are on the fence could make that decision today, or you know, transformation is going to happen. For all those who've joined in, transformation is already happening. They've been less than a week inside, and based on what I'm reading in the feedback, etc., there's a lot of a lot of good thoughts, a lot of good thinking that all of these people are now doing, even in less than a week, about about their future, about how they want to grow, what they want to do, what their true purpose is, what their focus is, and things like that. So transformation is going to happen. You either invest in it now or you invest in it later. If you invest in it later, you're probably just delaying yourself a little bit. And if you invest in it now, you start now. But you have to decide based on where you are at, with your finances, with your own understanding of yourself, with what you need to grow into, etc. So yeah, that's what the Ease Academy is. And I hope I answered your question, Prerna Singh. Thank you. Do we have access to Facebook group in bronze? Yes, you do. You do have access to the Facebook group in bronze. All of you do. It's one good thing, and 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 it's one group where all the members are over there. Okay. Okay. There are some more questions here. NRD. Hi, I'm trying to register for Ease program, but getting error while making payment from India. Card is not enabled. Can you help? So now there are some cards, especially State Bank of India, that has been given a lot of grief to me and my team. What's happening is that those cards are not enabled even for rupee payments. They're not enabled for subscriptions, not enabled for auto monthly payments. So if NRD, whoever you are, you're having an issue with your card, send us an email on connect@namitapurohit.com. We'll be sending you an alternate link that should help you make payments without the card. But that's also automated payment, but it's payment without using the card, right? So just send us an email and we'll help you with that. Suraj Ghule, okay. Indrayani Bokil is from Singapore. She's joined. She wants to make the best use of the Ease Academy. I joined for bronze, but later would like to upgrade silver. How would I do that? You would write to connect@namitapurohit.com, and then my team will help you do that upgrade. I think you just joined this morning. If you want to upgrade today itself, then we could help you do that as well. So let us know what your choice is, and we'll help you accordingly based on what you want to do. Okay. The only thing is that the bronze and the silver are different, but at the same time, certain things are similar. So it's not like a seamless transition. So when you quit bronze and you come onto silver, then some modules might repeat in that time. Okay. So just letting you know. Suraj Ghule, what is the fees in Indian rupees? The fees in Indian rupees is bronze is 1250 rupees per month, silver is 5,500 rupees per month, and gold is 10,800 rupees per month. That's how it goes. And okay, NRB has shared mails. So after this program, me or my team is going to send you the alternate link. One of us is going to do that. Okay, so stay in touch. And also, if you could send us an email with your phone number. Also, just send one more email with your phone number on the same thread, so it's easier for us to contact you. Yeah, so let's do that. Okay. Mansi Bosamya, ma'am. Okay, I can't read the emojis that are over there. Ma'am, elbow cuff, you got this. I think those are the emojis over there, but okay, I can't read them. Hi, ma'am. Hare Krishna, ma'am. Hi, Maitri. Nice to meet you. Nice to be connected with you. Okay, some more questions here. Love life. Someone had a question on love life. Where is that? Ma'am, attraction works about job. I wanted post, I will get. Yeah. So, as we've been discussing, so one thing is you watch all the different, I don't know, Suraj, how long you have been with us, but we've been discussing the law of attraction from various different angles. So, if you do all those things right, it's going to work for you, right? And you also want to watch out for um, certain thought processes that may not be useful for you, right? So, outside, you want that promotion in the job, but internally, you feel you don't deserve it, or you feel like, oh, good things don't come to me, I'm not lucky enough, I'm not this enough, I'm not that enough, then the attraction doesn't work because you're putting out two conflicting thoughts, right? So you have to work on that inner thought process. The second thing is law of attraction needs to be backed by law of action, right? So you may manifest and think and do and visualize, but if you're not backing it up by action, so you want to be very astute in your job, you want to be skilled in your job, you want to really bring value to the company you're working in, and you want to be sharp in also getting visibility to your managers should know what work you're doing. So it needs to be backed by hard work and action and intelligence. So it's not like you just keep doing law of attraction and it's going to happen, right? You got to work on it, and if you don't get it, then you want to analyze the reasons why you didn't get it, and then figure it out if you can fix it, or if it is just office politics, then find somewhere else where you could achieve your goals, right? So yeah, it is possible. It's just that you have to like listen to all our shows that we've done so far on this. If you're on YouTube, you can just go to all my lives, and that's where you can see all the past shows as well. Hmm? Okay. Okay. Where is Neha Saraf? Whenever I try to apply law of attraction in any situation, the complete opposite happened. Am I going anywhere? Always. Am I going wrong anywhere? Okay, I don't know. Law of attraction never worked for me. Am I going wrong anywhere? Okay, she fixed it. Um, so how would you fix something where law of attraction is not working for me? Then you have to look at the reasons why it's not working for you. And we discussed all of that, Neha, on Monday and Tuesday. We've discussed all of those things, right? So you want to go back and look at those videos and see it's probably connected to some of your thought processes that you need to work upon. Let me see if I could do a revision here, but I can't find those slides. But anyway, if one thing is, if you're like, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve good things, I'm a victim, bad things have happened to me, horrible things have happened to me in my life. If you keep remaining in the victim consciousness, then law of attraction doesn't work for you, right? So if rather we have a consciousness, I'm grateful for what I have. Okay, these are the things that I received good. I'm very grateful for what I have. So law of attraction begins from a place of gratitude. And if law of attraction is not working for you, it's also because outside you're trying to do something, but internally your vibration is different. Your whole thought process is different. I'm not lovable enough. I'm not good enough. I don't deserve the good things in life. I'm a victim. I'm this, I'm that. If those are your thought processes, then that's what you're going to manifest outside, where you're not going to get love. You're going to continue being a victim because that's your thought process. So we got to change that thought process that no, I am grateful that in spite of all of this, I'm surviving. I'm grateful that in spite of all of this, I have a job, or I have a this, or I have a that. You know, whatever that the good things in your life, appreciate that and be grateful for that, and come out of this victim consciousness because it doesn't help. It doesn't help in manifesting, it doesn't help us in being productive. And I am supremely lovable the way I am. I am unique, part and parcel of the Lord, and I'm fully lovable the way I am. So that's what we want to think about. That's what we want to practice, and that's what we want to go ahead with, right? So that's something you want to practice, and that's something you want to start working upon. So at least change one aspect of your consciousness inside. So look for the videos on Monday and Tuesday that I did, and see if you are resonating with any of those points, which make manifestation fail, right? So think about that, check that out. Oh. Neha, I hope that was helpful for you. Okay. Neha Bhatia, ma'am, video is not seen. Why is the video not seen? I'm not sure. I can see the video. Can others see my video? I think they can. Okay, Sumali. Sumali is here after seeing her name after a few days. Dandavat Pranam. My pranams to you as well. Beautifully explained. Truly agree. Thank you. Okay, let's look at that. Okay, Neha Saraf is thank you. Okay. Yep, Sumali is agreeing. She came after a long time. Okay, NRD is saying that she has or he has sent email. So let me check your email, and I'm just checking my email. Okay, so you're trying to make payment from India. Then are you using, okay, the mobile number is also there. So are you using the INR, buy now in INR or buy now in USD? That's question number one. And if you are using buy now in INR and it's still not working for you, then that means your credit card or your bank is not allowing your credit card or debit card to have recurring payments. And in that case, since we have your email and your phone number, we'll be sending you a different link that should work for you, and we'll make it happen. Okay. Some more comments and questions. We'll share the link today, so try to make it today. Okay. Mataji, do things like you can call me Namita, okay. Do things like evil eyes exist in our Vedic culture? They do. So just like law of attraction is all about positive energy, right? Thoughts carry energy. That's what I discussed in the second session of the series on last Tuesday. Like sorry, the Tuesday before last. And so just your thoughts carry positive energy and can make things happen. Your thoughts have negative energy also and they can make things happen. So evil eyes, drishti, nazar, all of these things are finally energy. So if someone has focused too many like jealous thoughts or envious thoughts or negative thoughts on you, wishing well, unwell, wishing you that you fall sick or not wishing you well, all those thoughts travel as energy towards you. And if your aura is not strong, then you are going to get affected by those things, right? So the focus is to keep our aura strong by bathing twice a day, by living a clean life, eating a good diet of, prasad, if that's possible for you, fresh foods, walking in the sun, having less negative thoughts, having more positive, clear thoughts, having some connection with spirituality and connection with the divine. So all that keeps your aura strong and protects you from these psychic attacks. But sometimes, even with such a strong aura, you could, those psychic attacks could still penetrate into you, and then you have to like release them and get them done, right? So yeah, this is something that exists. It's physics. Okay. Rohini Patil, I am not able to enroll due to some problem with my bank. Okay, so same issue a lot of people have, especially State Bank of India, that has really given us, we've had to work a lot during the day to, to figure out a workaround around that. So if Rohini Patil, your stuff is not working as well, then we need you to, sorry, then we need you to send us an email at connect@namithapurohit.com and along with your name and your phone number and an email because and the same email that you're sending. So on that email, we'll send you a payment link and we'll do it as soon as the show is done. Okay. Okay. So, ma'am, isn't looking for God and mukti is as lustful as asking for anything else in the world? Just the point for change, but the desire remains the same. I don't understand your question, really, Bangalore. I think what you're saying is law of attraction is all about desires. So should we run after those desires? And in the same way, asking to God for mukti or his liberation is also a desire. The thing is, we're trying to read all this pure devotee stuff, and then we're trying to become that, but we're not that. So it's better that we act from. Sorry, there are too many questions here. So So the thing is, how about we first, instead of thinking what is lustful, not is lustful, and all that, first just think about where you're at and start acknowledging that and accepting that and acting from there and gradually trying to come to the higher stages, right? You try to jump to the higher stages, you're not ready for that, and it doesn't work. Marshi Soni, is it possible? Can we get the link for this announcement? Members who have joined before 1st August. No, because those people have already done the modules that you haven't done yet, which you're going to do now. And those modules make sense when they come in sequence. They don't make sense if they don't come in sequence. So um, you won't be able to get that access now. You have to go in sequence, and that sequence is important. It's part of the whole coaching ease blueprint. And every sequence is important. If you miss those sequences, then those modules don't make that much sense. They don't have so much impact, right? We're also excited about working on our energy, and we don't want to work on other aspects of our personality because we think energy is some quick fix. It is not. It all works together. Your body, your energy, and your mind, everything works together, and you need to heal and work and analyze and balance stepwise. I hope that answers your question, right? And those people have been there for about 2.5 months. Uh, okay. Oh, sorry. Maybe my message wasn't clear. Okay. Yeah, so maybe that created some confusion because you all joined from 1st August. Those people have joined much before 1st August, and that's why they're getting access. Now, let me look at some more. I'm looking at questions for Ease Academy and Law of Attraction. Okay. So, other questions, if we have time, we're going to answer them. If not, yeah, another session at another time. Now, okay, this is again about thoughts. Maitri, too many negative thoughts coming in my mind. How to control my every session? There is a question on negative thoughts. Too many. Yeah, it's because you probably have to work on your thinking, right? So if you have your thinking around all or nothing thinking, then it's like, oh, if this doesn't happen, then my life is doomed. If you have that thinking, then you're going to suffer. And if you have that thinking that, uh, okay, I'll tackle with whatever comes to my life, and I'll manage it, then that thinking is what's going to help you in not being so anxious, right? So you get negative thoughts because your outlook towards the world could be, now these are things that you have to look into. I can just guess, right? I can just give you various points to think about. I can't tell exactly what your situation is. One thing is you've probably grown up in a lot of fear, or your caregivers were very fearing, very fearful about everything. So you kind of got that energy and that way of thinking. So you fear everything, and then you have a lot of negative thinking around that. Or you grew up around negative people, you absorb their thinking. Or you yourself are very negative towards your own self. You're not self-partnered, you're not loving towards your own self, right? Another thing is where we are expecting certain outcomes in life, and then we think that if I don't get those results, if I don't get those outcomes, then my life is going to be terrible, horrible, and not worth living, right? So when we have such thinking, then we tend to have a lot of negative thoughts about everything when we're always fearful and always thinking and always negative. So the rather like analyze if you have any of these thought processes and work on them, and also work on having some clear goals in your life and working towards those goals. And even if you fail, it's okay. When you try something, if you do well, you got success. If you fail, you learn something and you grow. So try some of these things and work on being with more positive people around you also. Okay, some more questions here. Okay, got it. Misunderstood. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, let me look at some more questions that I got on email. Ma'am, I am having a lot of issues with my husband. Would working in the Ease Academy, would joining the Ease Academy help me have a better relationship with him? Should we join together or should I just join by myself? That's a good question. Now, when people come to me for marriage issues, what I usually like to tell them is that before trying to resolve the issue in the marriage or the issue that you have between each other, you first resolving the issues that you have inside of you. So we all have issues and we all need to work upon something, right? So it's a good idea where we first work on ourselves, become healed and whole again, start growing and glowing. And if both partners do that, then you can really talk on the same platform about the relationship. Usually what's happening is we're all pressing each other's buttons and we're all reacting based on our limited level of understanding and thinking, and us not being self-partnered. So I think you're a very mature person, and the thing is, when you come to the Ease Academy is not designed to fix your marriage, right? That's not what that's not the idea with which Ease Academy is designed. The Ease Academy is designed to help you partner with yourself, to help you empower yourself, to help you be more connected with yourself, to help you understand yourself, to help you heal yourself, to help you live up to your full potential, to help you replace your negative thoughts with positive thoughts, and so on, right? Now, when you do all of that, you become healed and whole, you start growing and glowing. Then the way you look at your marriage problems also is different. Also, any of your inner stuff, if that was contributing to the marriage issue, that also starts shifting. So yeah, it's a good idea for two people to join together and do the same things together, and then both of you go through the same journey of inner growth together, and it can help your marriage. So yeah, Meenakshi Gupta, is there any way to talk meet you directly for healing purpose? As I have some serious issues. So one thing is I don't do healing. I don't do pranic healing. I don't do Reiki healing. I stopped that like long time ago, because I try to you know I've created courses that you could use and you could empower your own self, right? If I keep healing, then again, your issue gets fixed. Again, you again come back to me for the same thing. It's rather you fix yourself completely internally. Now, if you want to talk to me or meet me directly, I don't have the bandwidth. I am so sorry about that. My schedule is full. My schedule is tight. I have a wait list for people who are wanting one-on-one coaching, and we're in such uh, we haven't been able to respond to those people in the wait list that you have been waitlisted. That's the situation we are in right now. We're swamped, we're busy with work, and we're just trying to streamline things. And if you want one-on-one coaching with me, then you could sign up for the waitlist on my website, which is namitapurohit.com/coaching. Um, but it's a premium service, and I don't take a lot of clients in a year. There's a reason I'm trying to branch out of one-on-one coaching and focus more on Ease Academy, because I feel that's how I can serve more people and reach out to more people. So that's how it is. Okay, some more questions. Meenakshi, I hope that helps. Okay, this program is about questions on law of attraction and Ease Academy. Other questions can be taken up in other live shows that I have. Okay, let's focus on that. Uh, Okay, Geeta Bhagat. I try not to let my struggles and failures affect me, but somehow at a point I face failures. I feel really low and broken and feel all is lost. Well, Geeta, knowing you, I know there are a lot of very important challenges, and we do get tired, we do get broken, etc. But when we do get broken and tired, etc., it gets hard to manifest what you're trying to manifest, right? Uh, and uh, and so when we get tired, it's best to take rest. We need to have pause days, we need to have rest days for ourselves where we can rest, we can relax, we can rejuvenate, we can overcome all those difficult, disturbing feelings that are coming to our mind and start again, right? So my favorite song, one of my favorite songs is I Get Knocked Down, but I Get Up Again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down, right? So that's one of my favorite songs, and I do listen to that when I feel knocked down. So life is hard, life is difficult. No one said it was easy, and in your case, I guess there are a lot more challenges. But you only got yourself, you only got God, and you have to partner with yourself. You got to partner with God and fine tune and tweak and work around it. That's all I have to say, with a lot of compassion for you and for your situation. Okay. Oh, these three lines, you liked it? I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. There's a song on it. It's by Chomba Wamba. I used to hear it when I was a kid. I used to love dancing to it also, because it's got that beat and that music. And of course, it's in a bar, and it means something. There's a lot more lines in that, but anyway, you can't figure it out what they're singing. So just focus on that, because that's like the main thing. So just keep going. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. And you just keep hearing it every day. That song. It'll help you. Okay. And there is another song I like. It's from the movie Pink. It's very motivational. It's not a song. It's more like a voiceover. Amitabh Bachchan saying it. तू खुद तू खुद की खोज में निकल, something like that. I don't remember the words, uh, but it's a really nice. It's very motivating, especially for women. So you could find some strength as you're, dealing with your struggles in that, right? And I like the Dangal song also, which is, in terms of like pepping myself up or pepping others up, is that one. The Dangal, the theme song, that song itself, right? Every line is very motivational. And these three songs could be in your playlist, and you could keep hearing them to motivate yourself when you're feeling knocked out. And then also remembering the Lord, because the God is there to back you up. You're not alone. You're not alone in your struggle. He's there with you, and He's picking you up, and He's not going to let you fail. He's not going to let you fall. It's not going to happen. So keeping all of this motivational song with that strong faith in God is going to help you. Right. Okay. Someone already joined his academy. Okay, Prerna Singh. Thank you, Prerna. Thank you for your trust and faith in us. Appreciate it very much. Muskan Arora, how can I become a life coach? Is that a question? What's the process? So the process is, if you want to become a life coach like me, you could. There are many other courses outside on becoming a life coach. You could sign up for a proper course around that, and you could learn from anyone. If you want to learn from me, my system, then here is the link. This is a link. You can go to that page. You can go to that page, and you can. There are many buttons saying "Join the waitlist," "Join the waitlist," "Join the waitlist," and you could click on that and then fill up the waitlist. You could also look at the pricing and things like that, and then you could enroll in the waitlist. We're going to open enrollments just like Ease Academy. We are in enrollment phase right now. We're going to open enrollments for the coach certification again in September. So until then, you'll keep getting emails from us, and then you'll also know about the enrollment period. And I'll be doing these lives again to answer any questions people have, so that you can make an informed decision about becoming a coach. Right? Okay. Mm-mm. Okay. Priya is saying there's one more song. Ye Hausla Kaise Jhuke from Door. Okay, I haven't heard that, but thank you. I'll add that to my playlist as well, Priya. Thank you for sharing. Geeta, there's another song for you. So you could look at that. Okay, now let me look at some emails again. Are there any questions over here? Man, I am studying in the US, and my brother is in India. And I'm wondering how I can help my brother by going through this course myself. One thing is, if you're a student, be very cautious about your budget and what you're trying to do with your time, because your focus is your studies, your career, etc. And also, budgeting is important because you have a lot of bills to pay, especially if you're a student in the US and you've gone there from India. So take care of that. Now, how could you help your brother get better with this course? One thing is, it's better your brother signs up for the course, it'll help him better. Or once, if you do the course, again, when your finances are in place, we don't want people doing this course when they don't have the finances for it, right? We don't want you to be in that situation. There's a lot of other content that you could take use of. But if you do this course to help your brother, you'll understand your brother's nature, his personality type, his inhibitions, his things, and you'll be able to talk to him and have a better relationship with him through this. Okay. Okay, thank you, Muskan Arora. Okay, now let me look at all the other questions that have come, because it's getting 9:52. It's time for me to close, and so that I can get back to those people who've been having payment issues. Okay. What are the questions? Saurabh Kumar. Okay, that's not a question. He's appreciating अकेलापन कैसे दूर करें. Okay, you're able to connect with the words and it's helping you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Shilpa Dutra, how do you thank your guru? Is by following his instructions. Even if he's not there in the body form right now, but if you follow his instructions, that's how you express your gratitude to him. Okay. Riti Sharma, I have constant mind talks while sleeping in the night. Sometimes it could be a bhajan or could be work talks which disturb my sleep. Is there a way I can get rid of it? You have to be physically tired. When you're physically tired, then your body falls asleep faster and your mind doesn't take over. When you're not physically tired, then our mind takes over. So, and also, what are you eating in the night? When are you eating in the night? And Riti, yeah, yeah. So you'll have to look at that also. So one thing is you have to be physically tired. So do some exercise during the day that makes you physically tired, or cleaning cupboards in the house and doing some household work is also can be whatever. Do something physically taxing for you, and and try this. I've heard Brahmari helps in shutting the mind. So I know some people do the whole Brahmari pranayam in the night before sleeping. So that removes all the thoughts from the mind and flushes it out. So try that and see where it goes with that. Mhm. Ruchi Dabas, is it okay to end relationship with husband if there is no compatibility with husband and then fully devote oneself on spiritual path? I am nobody to answer this question. This question has to be answered by the person who is in that situation, and uh, and what choices they want to make in their life that work for them. I can't answer that here. Ma'am, what are your views on Osho? I don't know. I haven't heard Osho, so I don't know much about him. I don't. Uh, okay, Karna. Okay, Maitri is thanking me. Thank you, Maitri, for being there on the show. Okay, now is yad bhavam tad bhavanti same as the law of attraction? I don't know the meaning of that. So I'm sorry. I don't know about that. I'll have to look it up. I'll have to read it, understand it, and then I can give you an answer in Rayani. Yad bhavam tad bhavanti. I don't know that very well. मृदुला गुप्ता, आप उन लेडीज के लिए क्या आप कहेंगे जो फैमिली के लिए अपना पूरा टाइम स्पेंड करती हैं और वो अपना क्या एम रखे कि वह की अपनी लाइफ से सेटिस्फाइड रहे? दैट्स अ गुड क्वेश्चन मिथिला जी. One thing is, if we just do our duties that are prescribed duties, which are our own prescribed duties, and if we just do them properly, we get gradually purified and we become more and more capable of accepting spirituality, right? So, this is not a bad thing to be at home and to take care of your family. In fact, women who are at home, they are the ones that contribute to having a healthy economy and a healthy citizenship. Not to say that women shouldn't go to work, right? See, finally, all of these are personal choices. But I like to empower those women who are at home because the current culture makes them feel a little useless. I know when I quit my job and I came to India after that, like just after I quit my job at Microsoft, that I was in India. And I went around meeting relatives, etc. And that's what we do when we come back to India. We're busy meeting all the relatives. And then they're like, Acha, aap kya karte hain? And I said, I'm at home. And then they have no interest in talking to me. I could see like a complete shift in how people were talking to me when I used to work at Microsoft and then when I wasn't working at Microsoft. And I could only smile at that. So the thing is that we have to have our own sense of worth, and that's why I like to empower women who are at home. On my YouTube channel, Mridla ji, youtube.com/Namita Purohit, there is a whole 9 to 10 session series that is just to help you feel empowered about your role and the role that you have chosen, and so that you can start appreciating yourself as a homemaker, and you can see how important that role is in having a healthy family and emotionally balanced family so that nobody feels emotionally homeless, everyone feels taken care of and their health is taken care of and the dharmic duties are done. So so you can be satisfied by hearing that show and working on that. But if you feel you want to do something else, you could go and do so much volunteering. You can go and serve in temples. You can you can start a profession of your own based on your skills. So there are so many things to do. All the best. Okay. Okay. Thanks, and we'll miss these sessions. I will miss you all too. But Briti, you are inside the Facebook group, and there are some surprises coming for you. So go ahead for that. Okay. Choo, choo. No more questions. No more questions. So then, do we end now? We have it's 9:58. Will be 9:59 very soon. So 9:59, 10:59. So we have like 2 hours left for the Ease Academy to close. I'm going to now end the session. Get back to those people who are having payment issues. There are two people who said who have payment issues, or one. I don't remember. Well, there was one person or two. Somebody else also had a payment issue. Rohini Patil. Okay, there, Rohini Patil, there was some Patil people had issues with payment, and then we tried helping them. So can somebody know? No, can that Patil family send me an email so that I know who's having the issue? Because I have two people, Patils, who are having issues, and they're all trying different links, etc. So send me an email, Rohini, and we can help. Yes, Geeta Bhagat, you have a small question about eels. Can you ask? Yes, go ahead. Geeta is asking a question about eels. Go ahead. Facebook user, I have a QUE. Can I ask? Go ahead. I'll wait. Go ahead, quickly. Nilofer ji, thank you for joining Geese, and I hope you're having a good experience. My schedule of being live on YouTube or Facebook. After I end this series, I'm not going to be, I don't know when I'm going to be live again. So, but there's a Wednesday show I have at 8 p.m. So you could join that. That's at 8 p.m. every Wednesday. And I do send out the publicity on, I think you're in the live coaching with Namita Facebook group as well. So you'll get the publicity and the updates over there. And other things are not yet streamlined and not yet focused because I want us to start doing more work in English also. There's already so much I'm doing in Hindi. So I don't have a schedule yet because I'm still trying to deal with the work. You know, there's a lot of work that I need to finish and streamline all of that. And then when that happens, we'll also have an English program, shorter one, or maybe I'll just show up with shorter videos. I'm not clear on that. So I don't have a schedule yet. Okay. There were two people who wanted to ask questions on how to. Geeta Bhagat, how do I target the course? Oh, Marcy Sony is giving a nice comment. I'm happy I joined the Youth Academy and I'm happy that you're there. Okay. How do I target the course when I'm going through? Should it be done topic weekly or 2 week or one topic? I don't think I understand your question, but you're going to learn a lot of different things. So every week you're getting modules. You're in the silver tier. You're getting modules, and you're going to work on understanding those modules and applying those modules in your life, learning how to do that. Between modules, you get the connect stage again. And in that stage, you again like bring all those messages home because you learn so much stuff. And now you're like, okay, I want to pick one thing from these things that I learned and I want to incorporate that in my life. And then I want to pick the next thing. And I just want to make that a habit for the next 5 days so that that becomes a habit for the next 15 days. So all that process is inbuilt in the system. So don't worry about that. Okay. Okay, Facebook user, ma'am, how to make major life decision? What should be the basis of the decision making? Now that depends on where you're at, but I like to align my decisions based on my own needs and feelings and the needs of feelings of those people who are dependent on me or who I'm connected with, because that decision might impact them as well. So just understanding all of that and also doing it within the realm of my value system. I don't like to go outside of my values, right? And those values are also about respecting myself and respecting the others that are there around me. So you have to be clear about what your needs are, what are the needs and feelings of people around you, what is your larger goal, and what are your values. So needs, goals, and values, right? NGV. And you can start there. And if you're spiritually minded, then it helps to include those spiritual values as well in your work, right? In your decision making. So I hope that helps you. And sometimes you just have to make a decision, even if it may be wrong. But the thing is, the paralysis by analysis costs you a lot more. It's rather okay. That's how I operate. I'd rather make a decision than wait for making the perfect decision because I don't know what the perfect decision is going to be. So I'd rather make a decision, and if I fail, I learn from it and I move on. Instead of being in that flux of not making a decision, because we can be in that stage for a long, long time. So also, when you are in the decision making stage, you have to define this is the amount of time in which I'm going to make a decision. Because if you don't do it, because there's never going to be a perfect decision. There's never going to be a decision in which you're going to get straight A's or you're going to hit an ace. There's always going to be some trade-off. And writing down also helps. And having timeline also helps. Like, okay, I'm going to have a decision by this date, and I'm not going to think about it afterwards. And I'll deal with the consequences that come with my decision. So that should help. And my last bit here, for those of you who are looking to join the Ease Academy, please sign up here. And here you go. a few hours left, and I'm going now to serve all those people who are having payment issues. So see you all. I hope I was able to satisfy you. I was able to take other questions also that was not connected to Ease Academy and Law of Attraction because we had some time. And thank you everyone for being there each day. It has been a wonderful 10 days with all of you. It's like we are all an extended family now, and I'll try to show up a little more often. But if not, we can stay connected to the Facebook group. I don't know if someone shared the link through the Facebook group. Let me share that. Okay, here is the Facebook group, and you can stay connected here on this group for those of you who are not on the group. We have some plans for that as well on that group as well, right? So thank you. Okay, Facebook user is happy about my answer with the decision making. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. Ajay Raut was also here. He's always there, right from I think since I started doing lives. Thank you, Ajay, for always being there, always supporting, and always encouraging. Really appreciate your presence each time. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, and see you in ease. And if not in ease, then I see you in this Facebook group, Life Coaching with Namita. The link that I've just shared with you. It used to be called Self Coaching with Namita, but now it's Life Coaching with Namita. Okay, thank you. And Ajay Raut is there in that group. So is Mritla Gupta and many others. Okay, bye bye, and hope to see you inside either in the Ease Academy or in this Life Coaching with Namita group, whichever you like. Okay, bye. Need to end the broadcast now.